Hi, I thought I would do an update on the situation regarding the latest happenings with Escape from Tarkov and the Unheard expansion. There's been a lot of comments about the latest move from Battlestate Games, and most of it is negative. Firstly, the price of €95 or about $100 has made everyone upset. That one, it was too much, and two, that it was a DLC. So Nikita has posted an update on Reddit saying the following. Hello again. Let me clarify the situation in a little more detail regarding owners of the EOD version, of which I'm one of them, and access to the cooperative mode and also its other issues. First of all, PvE game mode. This is not a DLC. DLC, in our understanding, is the major additions to the game, including various functionality and content that are released after the official release of the game as a themed DLC pack, such as Scav Life DLC, for example, which will add a lot of new mechanics and content for Scav gameplay and leveling. Secondly, the specific functionality of the PvE mode is necessarily located entirely on a separate network infrastructure, because essentially you play on our servers, only in an enclosed mode. At this stage, it is not possible to launch all players who are EOD holders right now. We simply do not have the required amount of resources for this. We observe your dissatisfaction and have decided that the functionality of the PvE mode will be available for free to all owners of the EOD version at the release of the game, when the server infrastructure will be improved to the required capacity. Now you have the opportunity to test this mode by purchasing the Unheard edition of the game or upgrade to this version. We also decided to give a 50% discount when upgrading to the Unheard version from the EOD version. We plan to send one free Left Behind edition key to everyone who has already upgraded to Unheard edition at the old price from the EOD version. Moreover, so that any player of the version of the EFT can have the opportunity to test the PvE mode, we want to add the ability to purchase a separate early access to this mode. For EOD owners, there will be a 70% discount on the purchase of early access to PvE. It would be interesting to hear your thoughts on this idea. Next, regarding special items for the Unheard version, we plan to make restrictive or balancing changes for these items. This is it for now. Please share your thoughts. Thank you. Okay, so there was a reply, I can see, from Zavodskoy, who is the Reshala Fan Club President. Now his reply says, DLC, in our understanding, is the major additions to the game. Last time I checked a brand new game mode that the game has never had before. It's is a pretty major addition to the game. Popular questions that appear in his thread and some from the mods that he thinks needs answering. Okay. How is a new game mode not major content, so therefore a DLC? You said it was a feature of the Unheard edition, but now you're selling access to it. This makes it a game feature. Why was co-op offline? A purchasable game mode given free for EOD, yet essentially offline co-op but with progression, is considered a unique game mode. When it is that not a major addition to the game. That's not very well written, sorry. Why did you not learn anything from Arena? We don't have enough servers is the exact same excuse you used then. Do you not think that, like Arena or the offline mode, would be popular? Why can we not run the PvE servers peer-to-peer? Yes, this will still require server space to store profiles, but this is a tiny fraction to the power needed to run full game servers. Why is there no way for people to self-host PvE, only servers if you don't want to P2P? We plan to send one free Left Behind edition key to everyone who has already upgraded to Unheard edition at the old price from the EOD version. But selling third-party game copies is against your TOS. This isn't compensation. If they've bought Unheard or they don't need a second copy of the game, why can't they have a partial refund? Are you able to share any more details about the item that lets you emergency summon friends into raids in PvP? There is a bunch of ways that this can be abused. If you wipe all but one of a squad, they can just load their friends back in. Cheaters can abuse this to clear lobbies, then call in people to collect the loot and so on. When is full release expected to be? Full release tells us nothing. This could be 6 months or could be 6 years. What's the DLC roadmap and timeline after full release? Again, this could be 6 months, this could be 6 years. Okay, so there are other comments that were being made on Twitter. I got Hayes here has commented, how many times do we need to tell you? Seriously, how many times before it sinks in? We don't want P2W, we want DLC, we were promised, we only want cosmetics. It's so simple, yet you make it so much harder for yourselves. And so on. It goes on like that through the rest of the Twitter. Now, I've got on the right hand side of the screen there the standard edition, which I purchased 2 free wipes ago. I then have been given this. You purchased this package. So this is the Edge of Darkness I have. Again here, prepare for escape. So these two seem to be the same, which is EOD. And now at the new price of €47.50, I'm going to get all of the other things. But early access to the... I thought I had early access. So early access test server, free access, season pass they're bringing in, additional... So this is cosmetic screen option. Increased mail retention time. Okay, unique in-game melee weapon. Yeah. Okay, cosmetics. Unique ID. 10 by 72 stash. Well, what do I have a 10 by 48 at the moment. 10 by 38. 10 by 48. So that is a big significant increase. Okay. Digital copy preloaded. Okay. To me, Tarkov needs money. They are in dire need of cash, obviously. They spent a lot on Arena. They must have done. They struggle with servers, always have done. The game is looking much better than it did when I first purchased it. And for that price, I guess I'm around 100 odd euros at the moment for that. I guess paying this extra is going to help fund more activity with Tarkov. I don't see that as a bad thing. I think that maybe the way they've gone around it could have been a bit more... they could have been a bit cleverer about it. They could have just outwardly asked for donations. They more than likely, I would have donated to them if there was like a tier system of donating to the game in order for them to get more cash into it. I would have made this maybe a little bit cheaper than what it is now, around maybe say 25 euros. But what I would put onto the website is a possibility to be able to donate to them and have that as something in order to be able to add money to Tarkov. I guess that's about as good as it can get for them. I hope you liked my short comments, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you very much.